Good morning, everybody. Today we are in Aix En Provence. France. We know it's France.
We do know it's France.
We are on an excursion. It is the Taste of Aix. And we're going to bring you along with it. We're going to eat as much food as we can here in our one day here in Aix.
Yes.
We're currently on board Enchantment of the Seas on a cruise from Barcelona to Rome. So if you haven't checked out our Barcelona video, check that out. But let's go eat. Starting us off on a shopping street that dates back to the 3rd century.
Yeah.
Crazy. Our first food stop is here, where we're gonna try some croissants. All right, first bite in France. First time.
That's pretty dang good.
She just said the main ingredient is butter. Does it taste like it?
It does. It's very buttery. It's very soft. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it looks super good.
So tasty.
Can I see some flaky? I love the layers.
Yeah.
All right. So what's really good about it is there's a nice crispiness on the outside, smooth, buttery, and flaky interior. So good. And they did say that the croissant was actually developed in Austria, or is created in Austria.
Yes.
Seems to be perfected by the French, though. Stop number 2. All right, so we just left our second stop, which actually we had some goat cheese, a white cheese. I did not hear what it was.
A cow cheese, I know that.
A cow cheese.
Classic.
A sausage, which
really
looks
good.
like salami, and it was super tasty.
Yeah.
Some bread.
And some truffle honey.
And some rosé.
It was really tasty.
Bunch of different things, really good. All of them were.
It's a beautiful day here, too.
Yes.
Like, I can't wait to just walk around.
Weather's perfect. We are going to get about 3 hours, which I'm sure we'll just eat more and drink more.
That's true.
All right, next up, macarons by Caroline. They have homemade ones. I went with a fig.
Now it was my favorite, pistachio.
That looks super good. You should try it.
Okay. It's perfect.
It looks super good. And they have a ton of different flavors. I think they were like 15 to 20 different flavors, but we get one each, so we're gonna make it count.
That was good. All right, so Josh got fig. It's the fruit of the season, right?
Yeah. It's colder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, mine was too.
Super creamy, good flavor, not super sweet. I like it.
Me too. Hard to go wrong.
So our guide said that normally the market is only on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but we actually found a small market, so we're gonna be able to try some olive tamponade, it sounds like. But we did just try a blueberry sausage, which is weird, but so strong blueberry. It was really good.
What do you think that red cheese is up there? Do you see that red and green cheese?
Yeah,
Like,
check out this.
Super colorful.
Anybody know what this is? It looks like a dragon fruit, honestly.
This would be tomatoes and pistachio cheeses.
Interesting. Oh yeah, there's a green one right behind there. All right, so she gave us some bread that she actually bought at the first place where we got the croissants. We're gonna go ahead and throw some olive tamponade and maybe a few other spreads on it.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and go and.
All right, these two are our favorites. So the red one is like a summer squash and tomato.
Yep. And then I
my-
have the green olive
Yeah,
tamponade.
she's got green olive tamponade, and I've got a artichoke one. All right, next up is pork pate. We'll do a little picnic style. All right, we had some oranges and grapes from the market, and now ice cream and coffee, I believe. All right, I went with pistachio, and she got amareno, which is cherry. Famous candy that is created here. So we're gonna try some more candy. I think this is our last stop at the tour, and then we get to have some free time.
We want to try a biscuit with orange. We want to try a biscuit?
Biscuit with orange is our first thing. All right, we also had a chocolate covered almond that we all thought was olives because that's what it says on the name over there. But
It was
this
really
is-
an almond.
Yeah, this is the real traditional one.
Like a present, you know, you can.
It was made for King Rene.
You like the flavor?
Just see what you think.
flavor can you?
All right, we just wrapped up the food tour. We are off on our own. We are headed back towards one of the original squares that we went through. We've been struggling trying to figure out places. There's not a lot of English here, so learn some French if you want to. To be fair, we had not planned on coming to this
No, we had no idea.
location, but we had bad weather on our cruise, so here we are, and we got a couple beers.
I was like,
We know
I
how
know
to
how to
speak a
order a
beer.
beer.
Yeah, we figured that part out.
Yes.
All right, so again, no French here, but we know what escargot is, so we got these. And Rachel is gonna try to pretty woman them with these things.
This is terrible.
I shipyard.
Slippery little suckers.
It happens all the time.
This is absolutely terrible. I know I need this little fork.
We got this.
This is.
You can do it. You struggling?
Holy.
Have you ever done escargot like this
No.
before? Let us know. Not you. I already told them that. I'm asking the viewer.
Oh, it's very good, but it's very hot.
Very good, very hot. There you go. That's a review.
All right, he's gonna tease me, and we're gonna see how this goes because it's not as easy as it
You
looks.
actually did it better than Julia Roberts.
It does have a very garlicky taste, but they're
It is
hot. I told you, but it's more like a pesto in there than I've noticed before. Yeah, so he's gonna give me a hard time, but really, we're gonna see how this works for him.
Oh, they do look, they're big.
They're huge, right?
Yeah. It's really good. I'd call it like basil pesto.
Okay, do you taste some garlic in there
garlic.
though? Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Le Bouga.
I needed fries.
Yeah.
Josh says they're not French fries in
Yeah,
France.
they're just fries
They're just
now.
fries.
Tastes like French fries?
Yep, they're delicious.
Eats like a French fry, but it's just a fry. And then the burger. That looks juicy.
Those look juicy.
Alright, we are grabbing dessert on our way.
Oh,
No, we're still at the same place. Sorry.
we haven't left yet.
We are grabbing dessert before we go. And it's a cafe,
Beignet.
which I believe is
Is that where the
espresso.
espresso?
And this is a Nutella beignet, which is not like American New Orleans beignets, but
Right.
they look like donuts. All right, we gotta go catch our shuttle back.
Yes.
That was an experience. I was actually surprised at how little English has been spoken
I agree.
here. Now, we're very spoiled in that most countries we've been to, there's been a lot of English speaking. We have not had that experience here, so if you struggle with French, you might have some barriers.
Yeah, which we did, but
Yes.
the food where we just ate was really good.
It was.
And like, escargot in France, like, how cool is that?
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, the beignets ended up being even better than I thought they were going to
Yeah,
be.
they were super good.
It was a super light, not overly sweet, but it had Nutella in the middle. The
Good
burger
burger.
was good. The escargot was good.
Yeah, the burger had this mushroom aioli or truffle aioli. Wow, that thing
Yes.
was delicious.
All right, we're back in our room. That was an interesting day.
It was. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we had an itinerary change.
Yeah, we were supposed to be
First
in
thing-
Nice. Instead, they pivoted because the weather was bad, so we ended up in this port. We picked the excursion randomly on, not randomly.
No, we
it was
like
a food tour.
Yeah.
And so we actually had really no knowledge of
Nothing.
Aix En Provence.
Yeah.
Aix En Provence.
Aix En Provence.
But overall, I thought the food was good.
It was very interesting. It moved a lot slower than I was expecting. And that's fine because it just was a different pace. We're used to just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't that this time.
And now there is a shuttle that goes to Marseille that is free. It's every 30 minutes, but we didn't have any research on Marseille, so we were like, let's do an excursion so they can tell us what we're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
So that's how we ended up on it.
Cost?
Cost was like $200 a person.
Yeah, so it's kind of pricey. But it was also very small. There were only 12 of us.
Yeah, there was only 12 of us, so you get a small group feel. Our guide did talk to us about a lot of the history and stuff. Not a ton, but a decent amount. She was pretty open to like getting whatever food people randomly wanted while we were on it.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
What would you say your favorite bite of all the bites we had? Not necessarily of the day, but your favorite bite of the food tour.
So the tough thing's gonna be, I did not capture this because it just happened like out of the middle of nowhere. But there was a guy that had some raclette cheese.
Gosh, that was so good.
And he was just talking to us and he like grabbed some and gave it. And,
Yeah.
well, actually he offered it and Rachel was like, yes!
Yeah, I
And
did.
so-
I really did jump at
Yeah,
that
so we got some of that.
opportunity.
I thought that was probably the best, but of the stuff you saw, I actually thought the burger was really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
And that wasn't even on the food tour.
I was gonna say that doesn't even really count because it wasn't on the food tour. The burger was freaking delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
For me, it was. I'm gonna have to say the macaron. Like, you're in France.
Yeah,
Duh. So it
that was really good. Did you like the fig or did you like the pistachio one better?
I'm a sucker for the pistachio.
Yeah.
So the pistachio was my favorite. Now the fig was really good. Don't get me wrong. I would eat both of them again right now if we had them, but I would really like that pistachio.
Yeah, the
one.
pate I thought was not good.
No, it was not
No.
near as bad as that.
Other
black
people liked
olive.
it. I couldn't get over the smell of it, honestly.
The black olive tapenade was so
Yeah.
bad.
So be open to trying different things if you're going to do a food
Yeah.
tour. But this is going to be a quick one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are going to Monaco and Monte Carlo. Previous to this, we did Barcelona. So if you want to see any of those adventures, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
That's right. You can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. All our links are down below. You know what we forgot to do, though?
Best bite it. Nope, we already did that one.
Best moment of the day.
Best moment of the day.
I can tell you mine.
Go.
Mine was using that escargot clamp for escargots, again, in France. It's
Yes.
similar to the macarons. Like, you're in France. How cool is that? It's so cool.
For me, I think it was... I'm a sucker for big, giant, old churches.
Yeah.
And we ended up stopping at one right away.
It was
We
really
hadn't even gotten to any of the food areas yet. We just swung in there and she gave us a little bit of history about it, and I just love walking into them.
Yeah, there's so much cool architecture and just the stained glass. Everything there was so pretty. All right.
And usually we don't sit like this. We thought it'd be a good wrap up though.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's go.
Bye.